I knew that I really liked London when I came here on a school trip when I was 16. I moved here to study at the Royal College. I met my wife 2 years after, and I've just been here ever since, and I don't think I would want to be anywhere else at the moment. I mainly design and write patterns for hand knitters. I also do commissions for fashion designers. So if they need special showpieces making, that's a passion of mine. It's taken me 10 years to get from moving here to study fashion knitwear, which would have been a very classic career, working for a big house, making machine knitted garments, and that's something that I, even during my studies, became quite disgruntled with because it just feels so soulless. That brought me back to hand knitting, and especially hand knitting the way I do it now, not actually making product, but designing instructions. Sometimes it's really surprising, but I really enjoy it. I really enjoyed it. I'm just putting something there and I invite people to go run with it because they decide what material they're going to use, they decide what size they're going to make. They even have the sort of liberty to modify my designs, because for me that's almost like a zero waste solution. I'm not making product anymore. I'm not contributing to a mountain of stuff that nobody needs. If someone decides that they like my design enough to make it themselves, that's like hugely satisfactory for me. Knitwear was kind of poor man's clothing, and it got unravelled and reknitted, and therefore there's hardly any really, really old knitwear left. But the techniques have stayed the same, so it's still the same old 4 or 5 stitches that got passed on from grandma to daughter and so forth. And I don't think we have lost any of that, actually. It's still around. There's still people that remember people 200 years ago knitting. I work for publications and yarn manufacturers a lot, so the process often starts with a fairly straightforward brief. Say, as an example, one of my latest projects, it was about the launch of a new yarn, and the yarn was inspired by the record collection of the owner of the yarn mill. So all the yarns were called after songs, and that was pretty much the brief. So here's a load of new yarns, here's a playlist, design something for it. So you just listen to that, in that case, listen to the music, look at the colours and sort of be inspired. There is quite a big trend at the moment called visible mending. So people are really proud of the fact that they can actually fix their own clothes and give them a longer lease of life. And I'm going against that and specialising in invisible mending, because as much as I like the fact that stuff is mended, I like it even better when you can't see it. So there is this one technique that's called Swiss darning. It's just a special technique that you can use to fix knitwear completely invisibly. Yeah, and that's sort of something new that I'm developing, actually.